morning. It's the 8th of September 2021. Today, well, to get to the place where I want to start on my first bus, especially it's Terrace further south on the 47. I've taken the train and Lewis tram to get here. A bit quicker than that to start recording. Also, just got off a Lewis stop, especially now. I could take it, wait for the bus to go up to the terrace and that, but I found out it's not that far walking, 17 minutes, about max. Well, yeah. Well, at least the bus, that's 2 points just past the bus stop I'm going to, so it might be a bit quicker and that. I haven't gone off the wrong route at the moment. Also, the thing about Monday the 6th, that I was supposed to do, I was saying, can't remember exactly. It mustn't be that important and that. So welcome to day 4 of 8 Says by Local Bus Ireland. Now on the 47, the bus is on the other side of the road, just when I got to the roundabout, turns around, and basically the time before I got to the bus it started to come, right, so I just made it. Also the bit just before on the 47, before it steps aside from its turns at the moment. When it changes with the bus connect, well, this route remains to be L13, I believe, but it's definitely now with, I'm pretty sure it's 13 Olympic from last night, looking at it. Also, we'll be going further south, it won't be going from Pleasant Towns, and it will also enter Queensland Garage instead of going all the way into town. We'll still go through Sandymount. Also, the Lewis stop, they can change at the moment. That should be bypassing that, so when it does change, it'll be just best place to change to transfer from Lewis bus, and the route will be that's still open, and maybe Santry will be coming south. As I was travelling on the 47 bus route through Stillorgan, I noticed Ireland's first 10-pen bowling alley was demolished. The bowling alley was built in 1963. Okay. 47's now in this route that will change with the bus connects. When it comes to the L13, it will continue to go on the store and dual carriageway. It won't branch off coming down on this road. And that, I sure it's actually the name of the road. Let's check Google Maps. Check Google Maps. We started on, well, like, this is when we started turning north again. It's on South Avenue, and then North Avenue still. Also there's two other roads, well, they're the kind of main that we won't be taking. Also I missed a good shot as well, looking down to the bay from the road, trying to go my camera going, because trees block the view. Okay, we just have the point in Sandymount where we're driving the route home into town, and before we get to, well, sort of Pear Street, I think we'll get to our town. Not sure exactly which way it goes from Pear Street station direction, right, to get to its house.
The bus is passing Adamstown Church. Adamstown grew up outside of Dublin, about 2 kilometres east of the medieval city of Rome, after the native Gaelic Irish people were expelled from the city in 1454 by the English authorities, who were fearful that the English language and culture would become a minority in Dublin.
Okay, just in Rainstown now. Just when it comes through 47 comes through Sandymount, and comes to the R13 still continue to come through Sandymount. Except I think it's on the map it shows going on the coast road. I think at one point the old map is showing this reach of coast road and that from St. John, where we're going through Columbus, but it seems to be changing. What I'm going to do is just have to go off this bus, is to take the train back to Sandymount station and just go to the seafront to bus stop there, just check, see what bus routes used to run there. I know definitely there was some. Also once the R13 will just be stopping around the point of Ringsend Garage, which we're just passing now, instead of continuing into town. Okay, so the town is for the 47. It's actually around the corner from Poobeck Street. We turned onto Tower Street and then took the first right on that from Tower Street to get to the I'm not sure exactly the street. I would have to look again on Google Maps. Also, basically, it's just where the other bank is kind of can go underneath to get to the keys. Kind of looking straight down to the customer's house and that. Just get a shot before I hop on the dart. The actual blue bus leaves on Bluebell Street. But turns around the corner from Bluebell Street. This the Rouge one and 47 is being deferred. So it's from the 22nd of February 2021 due to roadworks and to diversion areas. So I'm guessing, well, part of the bus connects is probably not going to come back until maybe it's changed over to the bus connects. I'm guessing. I could be wrong there, but it's my guess. I found the post is easier to read on this bus shelter than actually off the other bus stops down below. Just walking back to the towns of Route 1, just past the railway union grounds, where I noticed there's actually on today between 8 to 2 a food market, which is kind of interesting. Well, because it's now 2 o'clock, they're more or less closing down and going. Well, find out. But maybe it's something to come back to when you get the new bus connects routes on here and that. I was just looking on the bus stop. Up to 8:30, the 47 bus is every half an hour, and then after 8:30 it goes to 1 hour, more or less. Well, like, there's definitely no hour that bus hasn't come. It may not be exactly the same minutes past the hour, but at least it's in about an hour. At least you can say like this one between 1 and 2, then 2 and 3, and so on then. Also the route 12, during the day it's every 10 to 12 minutes. So it's between like 5 and 6 buses on the route. And that. Now I'm just going to head on the Route 1 all the way to Santry. Just on the Route 1, these are those 2 buses at the towns on that Route 1, what they had saying it. The one was choose to go first, like King Pass, and just kind of beeps to let us know to walk down. So we're just in front of the bus. Also just passing 47 and we've gone just past Sandymount Green and that. So it's just this connection in this route won't be going to Santry. It'll be changed to go toward, we're going to the city centre station, and then someone in there would actually exactly what street to be using. It's kind of hard on the bus connecting map to know exactly which bus routes go on the street, especially when they're just black marks indicating the part of the bus route. Well, so many bus routes coming in now. So going out, I think it's towards Minute, Leeksted, one of those two places.
Sometimes when you go on so many buses that go partially along the same route, sometimes you accidentally take the same footage, and then sometimes you do it on purpose just to show that you're on a bus going along the same part of the route.
Okay, just past Belarmine, but it looks like this last week, that this new bridge going across the now sometimes again to a kind of square. That's been built since last time. Then I better going up to the 15B bus that's been there. Okay, with this bus route, like from Sandymount and that, they have the C spine, but on the north side end, it'll come part of the A spine. I'll show you which place on the south side the A spine when you just need to check them out. Actually, I think I might go through that mind. Let me check the bus connects map to find out exactly where the A spine goes.